Hello there, you delightfully morbid souls. Welcome back to the channel. We dig up the most fascinating secrets from entertainment's dark corners. Today, we're diving into Wednesday Addams' wonderfully twisted world. I know what you're thinking. Surely there's nothing left to discover about this iconic character? Well, prepare to be pleasantly surprised. We've unearthed some absolutely ghoulish gems. Even the most devoted Wednesday worshippers might not know these. Our beloved Wednesday originally had 6 toes on 1 foot. This was in Charles Addams' early cartoons. Yes, you heard that right. She was literally more unique than we ever imagined. Charles Addams was essentially a real-life Wednesday himself. As a young lad, he had a twisted hobby. He would regularly hide in his family's dumbwaiter. Then he'd haul himself up to his grandmother's bedroom floor. Finally, he'd leap out to absolutely terrify the poor woman. His grandmother actually became the inspiration for Granny Frump. So you could say she got her revenge in the end. She was immortalized as a witch for all eternity. At age 8, young Charles was caught breaking into a house. He was drawing skeletons all over the walls. His parents had to pay a fine for criminal damages. Everyone knows Wednesday got her name from the nursery rhyme, Monday's Child. 60 specifically, Wednesday's child is full of woe. But here's the brilliant bit. It wasn't even Charles Addams' idea. Enter Joan Blake. She was an actress and poet. She was an acquaintance of Addams. She's the unsung hero who suggested the name Wednesday. This happened when the characters were being adapted for the 1964 television series. Before this stroke of genius, our beloved character was completely nameless. She existed for over 25 years without a proper moniker. Can you imagine? All those years of terrorizing readers of The New Yorker, no proper name to strike fear into people's hearts. What's even more fascinating? The entire family was nameless until the TV show. Television demanded they have identities. It's rather poetic, really. They existed in a state of pure, undefined dread. Wednesday didn't appear until 1944. This was a full 6 years after the Addams Family debuted in The New Yorker. The first Addams Family cartoon was published in 1938, but our favorite Child of Darkness made her grand entrance on August 26, 1944. The cartoon had a delightfully ominous caption, "Well, don't come whining to me. Go tell him you'll poison him right back." Think about that for a moment. The family existed without their most iconic member for 6 whole years. It's like having a perfectly good haunted house, but forgetting to add the ghost. Charles Addams was building his supernatural dynasty piece by piece. He introduced family members one by one, like some sort of macabre collection. Morticia came first, naturally. What's a good Gothic family without a proper matriarch to set the tone? The New Yorker's editor, William Shawn, banned the Addams Family from the magazine in 1964. He was concerned about the publication's image. He didn't want the prestigious magazine associated with a mainstream television sitcom. Smithsonian Magazine rather brilliantly called him snooty for this decision. Imagine that. A character created specifically for the New Yorker becoming too successful for the New Yorker. It's like creating a monster, then being appalled when it actually becomes monstrous. The irony is so thick, you could cut it with Wednesday's favorite guillotine. This means something remarkable. After 26 years of terrorizing the magazine's refined readership, the family was kicked out. Their crime? Becoming too popular. If that's not the most perfectly Addams Family fate imaginable, I don't know what is. Secret number 5. She's rarer than you think. Here's a statistic that'll blow your mind. It's faster than Uncle Fester with a light bulb. Out of Charles Addams' approximately 1,300 cartoons for The New Yorker, only 58 actually featured the Addams Family. Let that sink in for a moment. This iconic family represents less than 5% of his total work. We associate them so strongly with Addams, but they're actually quite rare. It's absolutely fascinating when you think about it. Most of these family appearances happened in the 1940s and 1950s. Almost all were published before the television series made them household names. So Wednesday and her delightfully disturbing relatives were actually quite exclusive, like a members-only club for those with exceptionally refined taste in the macabre. This rarity makes each original cartoon even more precious. It's rather like discovering something special. Your favorite vintage poison was only produced in limited batches. It makes each dose all the more valuable. Thing wasn't always just a hand. In Charles Addams' original cartoons, Thing wasn't a disembodied hand at all. He was actually a full person of unknown origin. He would lurk around the house. He observed the family through slightly open doors, around corners, and beneath windowsills. According to Addams himself, here's what Thing was like. The Thing is often observed watching the family through the balustrades of the balcony over the living room. We don't know quite who or what he is, but whatever. He's the soul of good nature. At least, he grins perpetually and may occasionally whimper. It wasn't until the 1964 television series that Thing became different. He became the disembodied forearm we all know and love. He was played by Ted Cassidy. Ted also portrayed the lugubrious butler Lurch. Imagine the budget meetings. Someone decided, you know what? Let's just keep the hand and lose the rest of him. Practical magic at its finest. The transition is remarkable.